So the players have gotten into the quad jumper. They've decided that they're going to head to Hosnian Prime to try and find Sella, the Leia Organa's envoy to the Senate. And they set course, get ready, jump into hyperspace. And the mottled blue of hyperspace whips past as the Sunstrider speeds towards its destination. Let's go ahead and hold on, stop. Burp, burp, burp. So as the Sunstrider speeds towards its destination, the first hyperspace transit point. Soon you have to jump out of hyperspace to calculate the next step in your journey. The nav computer bings and you pull the lever. The stars around you shrink back into points of light. You're flying through empty space. Deserted. Except for the massive and ominous arrow of a star destroyer directly ahead. Dun dun dun! Yikes! The huge ship, bigger than anything you've seen, dominates your viewports as a brusque voice crackles over the comms. Unidentified ship, this is the silencer. Turn off your drives and prepare to be boarded. Oh boy. So, we just got intercepted, and we've got some stuff on board, which we don't want these guys to know about. I'm sure Marley has some sort of, secret storage space, smuggler spot. I think, Marley is in charge because we're on her ship. I think she's got skilled jockey. Whenever you make a piloting check, you remove one setback dice from your pool before the check. Suffer no penalty to your pilot checks due to the Sunstrider's state of disrepair. Okay, so... Oy, oy, oy. I think she's going to try and run. And her piloting... where is it? Piloting. Oh, there's no... Oh, because it's the beginner game, there's no difference between piloting on an Earth, on a planet surface versus in the stars. So she's got a pretty good piloting skill. We're gonna go ahead and she's gonna try and escape. So we're gonna try and escape, and it's gonna require a hard piloting check. 2 setback dice, because the silencer is very close and has the Sunstrider targeted already. So it's a hard check. Let's build the dice pool. So we're going to build the dice pool. Oh, we can actually move that out of the way. Okay, so hard, 2 setback. One of them is removed because of the skill she has. And then I think we're going to go ahead. Let's spend one of these destiny points to put a boost on. And Marley, her piloting is 2 proficiency and 2 ability. So that's pretty darn good. So let's see if we can get out of range. almost bad. We got 1 success. Oh, wow. 1 success out of that. The rest of these all cancel out. So the players managed to get enough space between them and the Star Destroyer that the Star Destroyer is going to send out a flight of TIE fighters in pursuit. So now we've got TIE fighters to fight. And we have to do an astrogation check. We're actually gonna have one of the, I don't know if it's Firabon. Let's see if it's Firabon. Gunnery. I'm gonna guess Firabon is got gunnery. Is 3. What does Tyrus have? Is 3. Okay, so we're gonna have Firabon hop in to do a gunnery check. So we're gonna build a dice pool and see if we can get one of the. It's an average check, and Firabon has 3 ability. I'm going to go ahead as the GM, and I'm going to spend one of these destiny points to put a setback. And so let's see if she's able to put that. Yeah, let's go ahead and spend one and put a boost die. So this is Firabon trying to shoot at least one of the TIE fighters down. Well, that's a lot of advantage. That's 1 success and 5 advantage. So that's pretty awesome. So that reduces the difficulty of the next check from hard to average. And because I've got advantage, that's going to add a boost die to the next check. And the next check is going to be an astrogation check. And this is, the PCs are going to try and jump to hyperspace before the TIE fighters disable the Sunstrider. And so this is going to be astrogation. Marley's got pretty good. I don't know if anybody else has astrogation. Let's just take a look. Astrogation. Tyrus has the same astrogation. Ooh, Bormo though has 4 ability dice. I think I'm gonna go for the 4 ability dice instead of the other. So the choice is between a proficiency and 1 ability dice or 4 ability dice, and I think I'm gonna go for that. And in addition to that, I think I'm gonna go ahead and put in another boost die. And actually, let's have Marley. Roll against the same thing to do an assist. So I haven't done this, and it isn't really in the rules so far. But this is Marley trying to add an upgrade. And she fails. Okay, so she fails that. So no upgrades. Let's go ahead and roll this astrogation. Did I already add a? I did not. So we're actually gonna flip this back and add a setback. as the GM, I'm going to add a setback to that. So, ooh, that's a success. That is, if I were to succeed at that, that's the end of the adventure. They've escaped and they make it to Hosnian Prime. And then that actually basically skips the next two encounters, or the next encounter, or half of this one and the next one. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to say, so they managed to get rid of one of the TIE fighters, and they managed to escape all the rest. So the other TIE fighters head back to this Star Destroyer. And the players managed to hyperspace away. And I'm going to do it one more time, just to be nasty. Is they've got one more leg of the journey. And as they pop out, basically I'm going to repeat the encounter. And for the sake of this, I'm gonna actually just go ahead and do it narratively. They manage to pop out, and they're intercepted by a different Star Destroyer. And but this time they don't manage to escape. They're already there. The TIE fighters. Let's say that the TIE fighters were already deployed at this point, and so they were totally prepared, and they immediately tractor beam in the quad jumper onto the Star Destroyer. So the starship, your starship, the Sunstrider shivers in the clutches of the tractor beam as it is hauled towards the immense Star Destroyer ahead. The tractor beam pulls you into a hangar bay and to the side of the silencer, one that looks small against its bulk, but turns out to be massive once you are inside. Racks of TIE fighters line the walls, and crew run to and fro to prep them for takeoff. A squad of stormtroopers marches smartly up the landing ramp of awaiting transport. The scene reminds you uncomfortably of the Empire 30 years ago. Are these the fruits of the hidden empire you discovered in the Starlight Wanderer's secret vault? So the PCs are captured. And they show up in this hangar bay. Here, let's go ahead and remove that. And here's the hangar bay. And the Sunstrider is pulled in, and there's a whole bunch of the racks of TIE fighters on the sides. And the Sunstrider is pulled in. Troop transports are being prepped and readied. And then at the other end of the hangar bay is a control room. And so the players are at the Sunstrider. So what happens is there's a whole bunch of stormtroopers. Oops. We'll call these minion groups, but stormtroopers surround the Sunstrider. And one figure in particular stands out above all of the others. A tall stormtrooper captain wearing chrome armor and a long cape stands a good 10 centimeters above the rest of the troops, and in an authoritative tone, she demands the PCs exit the ship. So the players are going to go ahead and... Oh, what the hell? How'd that... Marley, get back over there. Get back over there. So the PCs get out of the ship. The stormtrooper commander looks each of the players over, and an unreadable expression because she's wearing a mask, a helmet. "I am Captain Phasma of the First Order," she says at last. "Cooperate and you will survive this encounter. Waste my time and you will not." Phasma then begins to ask a few questions. "Why did you try to escape?" I think Marley is going to jump in, and she's going to try and do a deception. She's going to say, discipline. Actually, who has the best discipline? So far, Marley. It looks like Marley, actually. I would have thought it would be Firabon, but looks like Marley might have the best discipline out of the group. Yeah, so, okay. So Marley is going to step in and say, you know, actually, it was my... I was just trying to make extra money. These passengers I've got here, they offered to pay me extra in order to get them home on time, and we were running late, and I wanted the extra money, so that was what I did. Now, so this is going to be an opposed discipline check. So we're going to roll. Marley has got discipline. Oh no, it is deception. Shoot, hold on. Okay, so it's deception against the... This probably isn't going to go well. Yikes. So Tyrus is the one. Anyhow, Tyrus is going to say, "Hey, we paid her extra to get us home, and she was trying to escape so that she could make extra money. Sorry for the inconvenience, but it saves us money, so that's great." And so the opposed check is going to be deception is 1 proficiency and 3 ability versus Captain Phasma's and we're going to add a setback die because the players tried to flee, but we're going to add plus a boost to that because it's kind of a clever little lie. So we're going to go ahead and roll this pool and see if the answer to why did you try to escape comes out right. Oh. Okay, those cancel. That cancels. That cancels. 1, no success. Just 1 threat. That's it. Oh my god. So the threat is she's getting she believes, but she's still suspicious. So we're gonna add a setback die to the next pool. Where are you traveling and what is your business? I think they just, at this point, tell the truth to a certain extent, that they're going to basically say, well, we were just on Jakku, and we helped some nomads fight off, a criminal band, and we were heading home, to whatever planet it is they came from. I don't know where they. Where did they come from? Yeah, I don't know. I mean, whatever planet it was that they met up on before they came over to Jakku, they're gonna do that. I mean, because verisimilitude, as much of the truth as it takes to get them to believe your lie, they're basically just gonna sort of say, we were heading back home to recover after a successful mission, and that was it. So we'll add. So that'll add. That's a reasonable thing. So we've got a setback and a boost to the next question. Have you or anyone ever entered the unknown regions? No, none of us have. And looks back and nope, nobody. We're gonna go ahead and make a cool check though, in order to not. Not sweat. Yeah, so Firabon is gonna do that. She's gonna step forward and go, "No, God, why would anybody go there? There's nothing out there, worth seeing." So we've got to start building a cool check. 1 difficulty versus proficiency and 2 ability plus the setback and the boost from the previous thing. So let's go ahead and roll that and see how well Fira does. Ooh. Okay. That is actually 2 successes and 1 advantage. So that's going to remove that setback. Do you have any affiliation with the Republic or the Resistance? And of course, nobody's going to admit that. We're going to go back to deception with Tyrus. No, good gosh, why would we be involved with them? They're on the wrong side of history. So that's going to be against Phasma's discipline. And we're going to go ahead and do that. I'm going to spend this and add a setback to that. And I guess, yeah, the players are gonna go ahead and spend 1 and add a boost to it. So let's see how this goes. From the Destiny pool. Trading back and forth. Oh my goodness, what is all of this? There's a whole bunch of threat in here, but it looks like a success. Yeah, there's 4 successes and 2 threat. I think the threat. What's gonna happen is Phasma believes the story, and believes the answers are accurate, but she also believes that these players are dangerous because obviously they were on the planet and they were fighting against the criminal element or whatever, and there's going to be extra vigilant. Telling the guards to be extra vigilant. So that's going to be some setback dice later on. So we'll go ahead and put the setback die over here, just to remember that that's going to happen. So Captain Phasma, in essence, believes the players are telling the truth. Thank you for your cooperation. We're going to conduct a quick inspection of your ship. Then you can be on your way. Meanwhile, these troops will escort you to the waiting area. And so the troops then escort the players to the waiting area, and the inspection begins. And with that, we'll move to the next encounter.